Picture two immense empires flourishing at the same time, yet separated by continents. On the western edge of Eurasia stood Rome, built on military might, law and engineering, its legions stretching from Britain to Mesopotamia. Rome was a melting pot, a network of cities linked by stone roads, seeing itself as the world's centre. In the east, the Han Dynasty ruled China, a powerhouse of invention, philosophy and bureaucracy, unified by language and tradition. The Chinese called their land the Middle Kingdom, the heart of civilization, surrounded by barbarians. These two giants knew of each other only through the Silk Road, trading silk for stories of distant empires. Romans prized silk from Serica. The Chinese heard tales of Daqing, the great Western Empire. Each dominated its own world, shaping humanity in lasting ways. Both faced similar challenges: vast borders, diverse peoples and internal strife. Their parallel journeys and enduring legacies remain among history's most compelling stories. Rome's achievements were monumental. Think of the Colosseum, aqueducts and roads that tied the empire together. Their legacy was practical, built in stone and mortar for all to see. Ancient China's marvels were often inventions: paper, the compass, gunpowder and printing, technologies that would change the world. These innovations spread slowly west, transforming civilizations. Rome's greatest intellectual gift was law, principles like innocent until proven guilty, and the Latin language, the root of many European tongues. Their focus: order, structure and administration. China's intellectual legacy was philosophy. Confucius's teachings on family, loyalty and education became the bedrock of society. Confucianism and Taoism shaped Chinese life, art and government for millennia. Both empires left deep marks: Rome in law and language, China in invention and thought. Their ideas and technologies still shape our world. The contrast: Rome built in stone, China built in minds. Together they defined the ancient world's achievements. In Rome, power shifted from a Senate-led republic to the rule of emperors, starting with Augustus. The emperor was supreme, but had to balance the Senate and the army, a dangerous game. In China, the emperor ruled by the mandate of heaven, divine approval, lost if he failed his people. Dynasties rose and fell, but the imperial system endured for centuries. Rome governed through law, provinces and a powerful army. Citizenship was a prized status. China relied on a vast civil service, officials chosen by rigorous exams on Confucian classics. This scholar official class became the backbone of Chinese government, ensuring stability and continuity. Two different systems, both designed to rule millions. Daily life in Rome was a study in contrasts. Luxurious villas for the rich, crowded insula for the poor. Public life thrived in baths, forums and the Colosseum. In Han China, family and village shaped life. Filial piety and respect for elders were core values. Most were farmers, tied to the rhythms of the land. Religion differed too. Romans worshipped a pantheon of gods, with rituals for state and empire. Later, Christianity would transform Roman spiritual life. Roman values celebrated duty, discipline and loyalty to the state. In China, Confucianism provided a moral code, ancestor worship honored family, and Taoism offered harmony with nature. Buddhism would later arrive, adding new spiritual dimensions. Chinese values emphasized harmony, tradition, and the collective over the individual. Two worlds, two ways of life, each shaping its people for centuries. Their differences reveal the diversity of human civilization. Every culture has its legends. Rome's include Romulus and Remus, founders of the city, and Cincinnatus, the model of civic virtue. China's myths feature the Yellow Emperor, unifier and ancestor, and Qu Yuan, the loyal poet remembered in the Dragon Boat Festival. Julius Caesar stands out in Rome, a general, politician, and symbol of ambition and tragedy. Seneca, the Stoic philosopher, wrote on virtue and fate, ideas that still resonate. In China, Confucius shaped the nation's values, while Sima Qian chronicled its history despite personal sacrifice. These stories and thinkers defined what it meant to be Roman or Chinese. Their legacies endure in the values and histories of both civilizations. Rome's fall shattered Europe into competing kingdoms, but its influence lived on in law, language, and the church. The idea of empire inspired rulers for centuries, and Roman architecture and government models still shape the West. China, after the Han, also faced chaos, but reunified under later dynasties, restoring the imperial system. The concept of a unified China proved remarkably resilient, enduring through cycles of division and renewal. Rome's legacy is seen in Western legal systems, Romance languages, and monumental architecture. China's influence radiated across East Asia, its writing, philosophy, and government adopted by neighbors. Chinese inventions, paper, printing, gunpowder, compass, traveled west, sparking revolutions in Europe. Both empires shaped their worlds long after their political power faded. Their ideas, technologies, and institutions became the foundations of future civilizations. The echoes of Rome and China still resound in our modern world. Their stories are not just history, they are the roots of who we are. Rome and China show there's more than one path to greatness. Rome's legacy, law, government, engineering, and a multicultural empire that shaped the West. China's continuity, bureaucracy, shared language, and a philosophical tradition that shaped East Asia. Rome was a brilliant flash, scattering its ideas across continents. China was a steady flame, enduring and adapting through centuries. Both grappled with how to govern vast populations and create stable societies. Their stories still matter, reflecting debates and challenges we face.